What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to Marvel Future Fight. We are here with the Enter the Phoenix update first impressions. So I like the idea of doing these first impression videos for the update, mostly because it just means I don't have to cover everything, absolutely everything in the very first video that I do, which is awesome, right? So I like the idea of doing the first impression, so therefore that's what you guys get. So we got a couple of things going on inside the game mode right here. We got faction battle, which is currently going on. You basically choose a side inside here. If you get the wrong side that you don't want, hop your ass back outside of the game, jump back in, because it's going to basically be determined by what characters you can and you can't use inside here. So for instance, if I jump inside Mystic Mayhem #1, right, I'm going to get a bonus for characters that are science-based characters. So you can see all the science-based characters here. So now this is bad for me because I don't have a lot of science-based characters, but I didn't really feel like doing the whole, bullshit of logging in, logging back out, and hopefully getting the spot for the science team, for the magic team, which I know I have more magic class characters. But you can see the bonuses that you're getting for these science-based characters: 170, 50, and then you can see down the pool right there, right? And so what you want to be doing is use those characters in order to gain rewards. So for instance, let's throw her, him, and him. We're going to basically complete these rewards. Their points or their bonuses increases the bonus points that I can collect from the event, because it's basically a modifier that goes up. You can use characters that are outside of the pool, but this is one of those missions where they literally have reason for you to have a big roster pool and have characters leveled up. So it's nice in just that respect. So we basically have those characters fight off against whatever characters they throw at you, and then it's going to be magic-based characters that you're going to be fighting. Really simple. That's it. You're going to go to another round for some more magic. It's weird. Why is Dr. Doom on the magic-based side? He could fit on both sides, so it's kind of weird. But essentially, that's the mode, and you're basically getting these faction-based rewards that you can actually just generate, and those help you unlock rewards, and they go towards the overall team on the server, which you really don't know what's going on. So like for instance, I can see all the faction battle rewards. If you want to, you can purchase the deluxe faction battle package here for 2,500 crystals, and you can collect all these rewards. For me, none of these rewards are worth it, but as a newer player, maybe they might be worth it to you. You're getting some essence of dimension, things like that, or whatever inside there. So that's the faction battle system that's going on, right? Then inside the store, one of the new features that we have, and I'm gonna have to do the store items that they have inside here, is the Captain America's bundle. Basically, you're paying for the crystals, and then you're able to get this card. Now, if I was guaranteed to know that the special art cards, because if you go inside your card inventory and you go to the collection, you can see all the cards, right? And so that card is literally from here. If there was a guarantee that they were going to roll these other ones in similar ways, then I might purchase that. Without knowing that they're going to do that, I don't know. It makes it like, yeah, I don't think so for me. And then they have the shield and claw chest, which basically includes Captain America bios, Phoenix feathers, Mcron shards, things like that inside here. Not a bad box. I just won't be purchasing it. And then they have the Supreme Relay Pack. This is a whale thing. I'd never purchased the relay packs. You have to 100% be a whale for that. 100%. Other than that, there's not really much left inside the store. We do have, excuse me, the artifacts are added to the store. Told you guys this was going to be a purchasable event. You can purchase them for the tokens that are available inside here, and they basically come. This is a good idea, I think, for the battle badge system that's inside of Marvel Future Revolution, where basically when you collect a artifact inside here, they come with a substat, right? And then the second stat will come with another random substat. So you can see, like, this one right here says Breath of the Wind, and it increases justice, cruelty, order, or destruction. Is going to come up with a random one inside there. You don't know which one. The second stat is going to come with a list from these right here, right? So it can be any one of these things. And then lastly, it might have an exclusive an exclusive skill on it, where this one's specifically for arrows. So if you equip this to arrows, she will get a debuff. Applies to self, 30% chance to ignore all debuffs, an additional 0.5 for total instinct, increase all basic attack, and an additional 0.3 for total instinct. So this is actually cool, right? Because if they did that with battle badges in the game, they'd give you reason to continually hunt battle badges to try to improve your character in small ways, instead of giving you set battle badges. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? So like you can see, Hero's Visage for him, he's going to ignore target's dodge rate. This is actually cool. It's a cool system. Whether or not how this pans out in the long run is going to be questionable, because I'm wondering how much of this is going to involve being a shop item and how much of it is going to be whales whaling out. The one good thing is that you notice that there's nowhere in the shop where you're guaranteed a 6-star battle badge. So whales would have to extremely well in order to get stuff. You basically only have the ability to go and get these celestial essences is what they're called, in order to go get those battle badges. And you would basically be getting a whole shit ton of these artifacts, churning them back into celestial essence in order to turn them in to get this one where you have the benefit of getting 6-star artifacts. That's it. So like, this is a really locked out mode from whales whaling. Like I'd have to say, it's like, if you're gonna whale, you're gonna whale. If you're not, then you know what, you need to go and play the game the way you're gonna play. I like this. To be honest with you, at first glance, I like that. It's literally telling the whales, there's not a, we really want you to play this game and we want you to slowly ascend. I don't want you to whale out. But if you want to whale, we're gonna be perfectly happy for your whale. And all the other players are gonna know that you were just fucking cracking it up. So then we got free artifact chests over here. You can get one daily or one every so many hours, and they've added this now to the VIP level. So if you're at certain VIP, it resets every so many. So mine is in the next 15 minutes. And then for a scaling rate up here, right, we basically have an ability to purchase these at 1 to 4 stars, and you can see each of them has some of these battle badges inside here for different characters. I'm going to assume over the course of updates we're going to get more and more characters added inside there, where we also have these level 1, level 2, and level 3 artifacts inside here, and then you can get all the way up to level 4. I was actually lucky on one of these today, and I got a wave badge from there, so that was pretty cool. And you can see it's like a sliding scale here, so it doesn't say whether the chance increases based on how much you're paying. But like, for instance, I've paid the 1.25 million and literally gotten just 1 star every time, and I got the 4-star badge that I got for wave literally from this chest right here, the 250,000. So it's kind of weird. I don't understand that one at all. But so far, I think the badge system has merits. It has merits, guys. I like it. It's another way to power creep things, but in a slow manner, so it's kind of cool. And especially because it kind of incentivizes you to jump into timeline survival, which they have changed just a little bit. So now you have temporal energy. You can get basically 10 of them, and as you play through, you're going to gain rewards inside here. You can go to the stores, for instance. So like, watch this. I'll enter here, and you can see the reward is just basically survival tokens that I can basically accumulate to make purchases inside the shop. This wants me to do this with combat classes, so I'm going to select my combat classes. I made a mistake and didn't choose the proper leadership character there, so whoever's actually playing Marvel Future Fight know that I did that. But the battles at this stage, I'm only on stage 3 right now. Autoplay. I'm only on stage 3 right now. So they're not, the battles aren't that difficult right now. So like I got 52 survival tokens from there. That's pretty decent. I'm not complaining about that at all. And then I can jump on like these. These seem to have increased in terms of the numbers in which they have inside here. The distributors have jumped up far more than the question mark. So that's 7 temporal energy. It's bad that I'm getting this temporal energy right now. I still got to make my way over. But there we go. So we got those. What are we gonna get? 6 more temporal energy, so that's cool. And then you can see like we have the bosses and stuff like that, and the boss drops have the ability to drop artifacts. Now I have had one boss drop a level 1 artifact, getting a level 1 or 2 artifact at stage 3 doesn't really seem like it's a bad thing at all. I can show you how easy the boss is inside here. It's really not that difficult. So take on the challenge with Formidable Team. Okay, no problem. This will be easy. It's Molecule Man, stage 3. My guys will roll through this stage pretty easy. But there you go. So it's like as simple as that, right? And so basically there's a daily reward chest as well that will drop. So, and there you go, on cue we got that inside there. So that's pretty cool, right? Boss defeated. I got to beat 3 of them in order to proceed to the next stage. Let's go inside the shop so we can see what's inside the shop as well. Because this, to me, wow, okay. So they're basically giving me ability to purchase all these. They have changed this so that way these don't stack. And basically all I'm able to do is get one of those and that's it. I'm going to purchase all this temporal energy inside here. Your boy's just wailing out inside the temporal energy. And basically once you complete a level inside here, you will get these, you will get a daily reward. So I'll show you those. Should be in my inbox. I actually saved the ones from yesterday, and you can see right here I got the artifact chest inside here. So we'll pick that up and you can see you got a level 1, and then here we go with the timeline survival item. Let's see what we get, another level 1, and then we have 1 star as well from here. So the interesting thing is, what do you do with these artifacts, right? Well, obviously it ain't worth investing in level 1 artifacts. I would not suggest level 1 artifacts. I would suggest highly that you crush and dismantle those things and get rid of them. Like, do that right away. So now let's talk about the biggest thing in the update besides that, the artifacts and stuff like that in there. There is a system in here for conversion, which I'm still I'm not fuzzy about it, but the system that basically included in here now is that, like, if I wanted to, I can convert materials now. So for instance, instead of having housed all of these items inside here, let's do it on a different, let's go in here. Shit, I don't have any, but okay, like for instance, let's say we've got all these 5 stars inside here, right? I've got all these 5-star cubes inside here. They all have like some rate. There's some reason why I'm keeping them, right? I can convert these now instead of having them housed inside here. So I can select these. I don't even know why I kept some of these, but we'll just get rid of them because I don't need all of them anyways. And so I can convert these. And so I'm going to convert 5 6-star ESOs. It's going to cost me these, and it's going to change it into Extreme Boost Obelisk. And you can see that they're 4-star. You can still go about your same way of upgrading things, although there is currently a glitch. So I would suggest that you guys wait until later to do any of your changing options or reforging, because there does seem to be a glitch currently in the Matrix. So yeah, don't do that. I don't even know where I got these new rages and these CTPs from, if I'm being 100% honest with you. So nice to see, but you can see basically down here I've gotten these new superior, you know, high boost obelisks, and you basically use these in order to level up and reforge items now. So it's pretty cool. You can still do it the normal way, so it's just another layer, so that way you're saving inventory space. But now let's jump into the biggest thing that we have inside here, and that is the costumes and the teams. So let's go to my team over here, and we basically got 3 new uniforms. I agree with Cynic Alex. I watch his videos. I watch Beast Mode Gaming's. I watch Forgo Nation. Those are some of my favorite content creators for Marvel Future Fight. Oh, and Moonbro as well. I watch Moonbro as well. I like his videos. They're usually short, sweet, and simple to the point. But let's talk about these uniforms, guys. So from what I can see so far, all of these uniforms are boosts for the characters. They definitely did not shy away from anything on the characters, and at the very bare minimum, they look pretty goddamn good, at least in terms of animations. So I'll be honest with you guys, looking at this uniform for what's his name, for Hyperion here, I immediately threw myself into, I cannot remember the name of the Netflix superhero show by Mark Miller that just got canceled. But the main hero in there, I think Josh Duhamel played his character. He looked like him or whatever. Am I feeling this uniform? Not necessarily. Do I like the skill animations? Why, yes, I do. And let's roll into those. So it appears all the stats have stayed the same. And the one thing that you always miss out on with stats just, you know, them just releasing the update details, you don't really get to see the animations and to see how those updates are taken. So for instance, with my man Hyperion inside here, we can definitely see some updates inside his skills. I'm gonna definitely 100% go over these characters in more detail, but just a quick rotation of the skills to show you guys some of the things that's going there. That ability just looks amazing to me. He has some serious skills inside here. This fourth skill right here, just epic, 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 epic. His fifth skill, where he literally like summons the Phoenix, so that way he encapsulates everything inside of the Phoenix and then shoots off his blast at him. Like, that was levels. Like, I mean, look at this. Let me grab some of these guys over here. This was just, look at that. And then he lets off his fucking super heat vision. That was just on levels upon levels of, I don't know what to say, guys. That, it looks dope as hell. Why? I'm gonna be honest. Do I like his costume look overall? Do I like the fact that Hyperion is basically getting the Phoenix Force inside there and using the power when I know what the comic book was? Nah, not really. I don't. But do I like the way that skill looks? Hell yeah. I'm gonna dig deeper into these characters in another video individually, so we can expose them all and see what they are. Even my man Captain America right here, still looking like one of these. I don't like the costume necessarily. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Captain America Hyperion's costumes, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, but I'm just not feeling it. Especially with the Phoenix emblems, just not feeling it. But that's me, just not feeling them. The good thing about the uniforms is that all I have to do is upgrade the uniforms. I don't have to do anything and worry about like the characters' individual levels. Well, for Hyperion, I will have to, because I'll need to T3 him, or him and Wolverine both, which I plan to do now that Wolverine actually has a good uniform. Spoiler. Let's take a look at Captain America's uniform. He has 3 skills that have been updated inside here. 1, 2, and 3. Let's take a look at them. So his 1 skill still kind of remains the same, just kind of adds the Phoenix on him. His 2 skill is still the same, like in essence, but it just adds fire damage on it. Even his 3rd skill, still the same, but you can see that that Phoenix, the fire is on there. And then we go his 4th skill. Look at that. Do you see that skill? Oh man, that is pretty. Let me see if I can get it from the top down angle on this one. That skill is just so pretty. That's pretty, man. You cannot hate on that. That is just so pretty. His 5th skill, like that shield slam, and just look at the power on that. I really have a feeling that this 5th skill is going to basically take the place of his 6th skill. The problem with Captain America's 6th skill is that they kept it the same with this hold animation right here, and you basically charge up and then you unleash it. Now the problem with that is that you do that charge up and sometimes it doesn't trigger and get all the stat bonuses on it. The animation looks absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can get that back up again. Especially underneath the Phoenix Force effects. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend for you guys at all that that doesn't look amazing. Like you can see it inside there. This animation is fucking amazing. You look at Captain America charging up and you can see, boom, Phoenix wings. Wings get bigger, 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 and then he finally unleashes. And it looks amazing as hell. However, the problem with that skill, and I can see why they kept the skill in terms of animation, is just that it's a bad skill. It doesn't work. Like half the time I use that skill and I get so disappointed because none of the damage actually ends up accounting for it. So it's a pretty looking skill, but it's just not there. I feel like because of that, Captain America is probably going to end up being the bottom of the tier inside the 3 characters got released here. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It might change. Like I said, we'll get a deeper delve on the content afterwards. Now, Logan's uniform, Wolverine. Ooh, I actually like it. I hate the mask, obviously, but it's in keeping with his normal mask, if I'm being honest, the way it looks. It's just that you've got the feathered look on the sides or whatever. But my man definitely looked like he's ready to step on a ballet stage in his leotard, and do some pirouettes and shit. My man's back is looking yoked, like he is latted out. There's no imaginary lat syndrome going on here. So anyways, but Wolverine, let's jump in and preview these goddamn skills, because wow, my man got like a massive update in terms of skill animations and a massive upgrade. So let's look at these. Like, let's look at it. You guys tell me what you think about the skill animation looks. Ooh-wee. So we did 3. Here goes his 3rd skill, which is still the counter skill, which you pretty much have to time because it requires you to have somebody hit you. Otherwise, you don't get the effects. So that's the bad part about it. But the skill animation on here, that looks cool. It almost looks like he's like forming a shield on himself. Like, it's crazy looking. Like, I don't know, something about it just really that shit gets me hype, especially that sound that it makes. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound when it does it. It's like shit. Oh, it just like, in the way it glows out, there was work that went into that. His 4th skill, look at the prettiness on that. Like, that is beautiful. Roll into his 5th skill. He is lighting some shit up right now. Look at that skill. And then his 6th skill, his T3 animation, they updated it. So like, I feel like they heard players saying, yo, we're tired of this bullshit. Give us the actual skill, and give us the power. It was like, yo, Wolvie, we gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. So they actually gave it to us. Like, and Wolvie looks like he actually got a substantial upgrade. I was watching my man Forgo's video when I got up for work this morning. Forgo must have been up at like 1 in the morning waiting for this shit to roll, and I saw his video as I was on my way to work, so I put it up on screen while I was making my drive, and he did a little brief video showing, you know, Wolverine and his normal uniform, you know, the which uniform was it? Not the classic one, but the House of X uniform, and his damage against, not even but his damage against Proxima, and then the other one, the comparative damage on just his running a simple rotation is immensely better than where it was before. So I'm really excited to jump into the content for these characters and show you guys some of the stuff that's going on. Excuse me, guys, god damn it. So the really cool thing about the characters and the uniforms that get released inside Marvel Future Revolution is that you pretty much get locked into just having to purchase the costume. You don't have to purchase pieces. You don't have to purchase pieces. You can just purchase the one costume, and then it requires you to just level it up. We're going to go through that process for all 3 characters, and we'll jump into more content for this game. I'm really liking the updates. One last thing. Inside the story modes, they did add your ability to get artifacts inside the rewards here. Now, some people have played and said they haven't been getting very many artifacts inside there. Totally understandable, guys. I completely understand that we're not getting them, but they do have them in here. So you know, especially with as many as available to you to play on a day-to-day basis. The only problem that I have with them adding the new mode is that if you go inside Timeline Survival, for instance, right, and I go back inside Timeline Survival here, and I want to complete Timeline Survival, completing stages of Timeline Survival does require me to use my energy, meaning your energy pool up here and your temporal energy down here is being used. I really feel like they should remove the requirement for the energy that's being used here and just make the mode be based upon the temporal energy that they have down here. Because going into here and I want to make the move, right, it doesn't cost me anything, it just costs me to move. But now actually going into attack, right, I've got to use my energy. Just make it be the temporal energy. I moved onto the square, just allow me to attack. Take away the energy requirement, so that way I can then engage if I want to inside another mode like story mode. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's their idea of trying to limit the amount that I could get or trying to increase the amount of time that I will play, but one or the other should suffice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm actually really excited to bring you content for Marvel Future Fight. I am still excited to bring you guys content for Marvel Future Revolution and Marvel's Avengers as well. We're going to get into that. I'm going to try to start dispersing some of my time across these titles, so that way we can get a more holistic view of games that I'm playing and stuff like that, and community. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, remember, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for viewing the videos. I really appreciate it. But make sure that you like and you subscribe on the channel. Helps out the algorithm, helps shoot it up and gets recommended to more players. And hopefully the content will help somebody out in the future. So, peace.